Do, 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 do. Whoops. Do, do, do. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's open it. Yeah. G'day, folks. We're in standby for the live stream. We've got 5 minutes to 7 o'clock. We'll be with you guys within a couple of minutes' time. Stand by. We've got a very special all aboard this week, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a few specials, actually. We've had a few recently. There's been a lot of DLCs releasing all in one go. Dovetail, so-called releasing a new patch. Really hasn't done too much, to be really honest. It's done nothing for the mile, mate. Still no passengers after the first platform. No matter how much I tweak the settings, still no go at all. So yeah, that's 2 patches now and has not done nothing. Absolute nothing. So not sure what's going on there. Anyway, apparently, Giannis, the fella that did the Mile May line, apparently had a meeting within the last few days with Dovetail, discussing the issues, more so with the glitching and the so-called blurriness issue that's going on with that particular route. It's not just that route. It is a long, outstanding issue. It's like I've explained about this. Pretty much ever since we had the dynamic weather, the whole sim has completely changed. The way it looks and everything. A lot of people prefer the look prior to that, and I'll probably have to agree. So yeah, being a veteran, I'll probably say that the old is better than the new. So really something needs to be done. And I know probably Dovetail, probably bring out the fancy bells and whistles and say that this won't be an issue at Train Sim World 6 release, which will probably, be just a load of bogus again, come release, there'll be issues. Don't worry about that. So Yeah, at the moment, I'll probably say to you guys 99.9% I won't be getting Train Sim World 6 at launch. So we're probably going to be with Train Sim World 5 for a longer than normal this year. Era of Train Sim World longer than normal. It'll be a first for me. First for us here in Australia Worldwide Entertainment. We've always moved over to the new era. So this year, I'll probably say no. Anyway, Sim Rail, brand new DLC coming in April. And the good news is this week, American Truck Simulator, we're going to be moving to 1.54. So our first gameplay 1.54 will be this weekend coming up. So yeah, we're looking forward to that. Should have some of the trucks still. T909 should be no worries because there is a 1.54 ready to go. And the K200 and all our convertible all over it. So we should be right. Anyway, earlier tonight we had a debut of our... hello, how are you all going, everybody? Welcome to the stream. My name is the Aussie Don, and welcome to All Aboard Live, episode 124, the Thomas and Friends special. The reason why I call it the Thomas Friends and not meets the West Summit Railway is because we're not just doing that tonight. We're doing, this is a UK, we're taking Thomas on a tour, UK themed tour tonight. So we're doing some of the story, and then we're going to be taking him to Southeastern High Speed. We're going to be taking him onto a few of the other routes as well. Whatever we can throw up, we'll do. Okay, so welcome aboard. How are we all doing? Everybody nice and dandy. Crazy Aussie is here. Welcome to you. And yeah, welcome to everybody. Do note our live stream chat is subscribers only. If you're watching the full replay to you guys, come and join us live sometime. Come and join us live. It is early hours in the morning. Well, it's not early hours in the morning, but it is morning in the UK and in Europe and... for you people over in the US, you know, late night for you in the West Coast, East Coast, it's your morning. But we're an hour earlier this week than normal. A little bit less, actually. I've pulled the trigger a little bit earlier. But yeah, we normally stream at 8 p.m. local. But those times are going to be changing again soon. The UK times, I do believe, from next week, will change to 10 a.m. UK, 11 a.m. Central Europe for our normal 8 p.m. slot. Pardon me, I think that might change. Actually, our daylight, see, what happens is you're going into daylight saving, we're still in daylight saving. Our daylight saving doesn't finish until a few weeks after that. So it's a big run around. US has already changed, they're over. But eventually it becomes 6 a.m. in when everything's all sorted out, it becomes 6 a.m. in New York. So it's actually quite good for you guys, but it's overnight in the West Coast USA time slot. So yeah, there's always a replay. So if you are watching the replay, all comments will help for review. The normal comments, I'll only answer those that are appropriate enough. If you got it, you know, you say your lovely introduction, and then all of a sudden you come up with a bunch of spam bullshit, which I'm not stupid about. We all know about. Don't even bother. You're wasting your time. I only welcome true simulation fans and rail fans aboard. Only. That's it. All right. So, yeah, Sim Rail got a new DLC coming out, if you're not aware. It looks good. So it might prompt me to get back into it, actually. The good thing is I have put my application in for the early access period for the Paradise. It's a new simulator that I'm very interested in. The graphics are absolutely mind-blowing. How's it going to run? I don't know. It's, yeah, you have to apply for it through the Steam, and that's what I've done. So yeah, so it's like probably maybe just an open beta to a certain amount of people or whatnot, but we're going to give it a go and see what it's all about. So we might have some footage for you guys with that one. So yeah, it's sort of like an AI real world thing. So it's, yeah, sort of Sims like. Anyway, Simish like. It's a simulator. So yeah. Just say Watch Dogs meets The Sims and just mash it all together. All right. So we're on the Thomas page. You might see a gold medal next to one. I did have a little demo run offline here on Friday before I had to go. And I did pull the trigger on this DLC. The reason why is I pulled the trigger on it. Well, after seeing the preview and everything, I was like, I gotta have this. the controllers are the most basicest thing in the whole entire world. If you don't know how to drive this train, then Jesus. I have not learned how to drive Diesel because I haven't done Diesel. But Thomas is the man tonight. Thomas, we'll probably give Diesel a run anyway. We'll see how we go. Live stream chat is open to subscribers only. And do note our stream is in 1440p. And yeah, 60 frames thereabouts. We'll see how we go. Anyway, let's go to Thomas's arrival. And here we go. All right. So I have changed the loading screens, by the way, because I'm sick of seeing the same loading screens. And they're way out of date, to be honest. The loading screens, except for the contest winner. But I have removed that one as well. So there you go. A couple of photos that I've done recently.
Thomas's arrival.
I don't even have to say it anymore.
It was a warm summer's evening on the West Somerset Railway, and Thomas the Tank Engine was waiting at Dunster Station. He and Sir Topham Hatt had been invited to visit the railway and were on their way to Minehead for a big welcome.
Fat Controller!
I can't wait to get to Minehead Station and meet everyone, said Thomas excitedly. You said you had a friend that worked on this railway, didn't you, sir? Yes, Thomas, I have, replied Sir Topham Hatt. Mr. Peters and I have been friends for a long time, and I'm sure you'll get to meet him once we reach Minehead. And I know he's very keen to finally meet you, especially after I told him how useful you are. Thank you, sir, puffed Thomas proudly. Although I do hope my branch line back on Sodor will be all right without me. I'm sure my passengers will miss their regular train rides. I'm sure your passengers will be fine, Thomas. There's no need to worry about your branch line, chuckled Sir Topham Hatt. I've arranged for Percy and Toby to look after it while you're away. Bertie said he'll lend a hand too. Thomas smiled, thinking about his friends back home. Right then, he continued. Let's get going. We don't want to keep everyone waiting. And with that, Sir Topham Hatt walked down the platform and climbed aboard Annie.
Now, hopefully the cutscene has fixed up the issues that I seen on Friday with two people sticking out of Thomas's front end. All right, so this is inside the cab. It's very similar to the other one. You can't work anything like normal though. So none of this you can't work. This is also different. So yeah. You can open the cab door, whatnot. And let's see Thomas get constipated. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And let's bring in the HUD. And got the Annie as well there, and a few passengers on board. Alright. Here we go.
I wonder what kind of jobs I'll get to do here, wondered Thomas. I do hope we get there soon. I can't wait to get started. Yes, it will be nice to finally arrive, said Annie sleepily. I don't know about you, Clara, but I'm rather looking forward to a nice long rest after our long journey here. Yes, Annie, it'll be nice to finally rest my wheels for the night. You should get some rest too, Thomas. You don't want to be tired tomorrow, do you? But I'm too excited. There's going to be a party tomorrow night to welcome us to the railway. And I want to make a good impression and show everyone that I'm a really useful engine. Especially as we've come all this way. We understand, sympathised Anne. But as Clarabelle said, you don't want to end up being tired and running late on your first day. Despite his excitement, Thomas couldn't help but be tired too. It sounds like we're not the only ones who need to rest their wheels, laughed Clarabelle. Well, I suppose I am a little tired, he said wearily. And a good night's rest would be nice before we start work in the morning. The three friends continued their journey towards Minehead, and it wasn't long before they were
Yeah, there seems to be an issue going on with the mileage just then. I don't remember seeing that before. It might be something to do with the cutscene, but yeah, that sort of does throw you off a little bit there. I thought I was actually past the station. So yeah, that could be a bug, I could say, that needs to be corrected. Nothing too major, but anyway. Got that HUD in the back of me there, so I do apologise for that. But, I don't normally use the HUD like that, so... Anyway, get involved in our live chat, folks. Open to subscribers. Chris, if you're watching, buddy, I did see on your other account you did leave a message with Dovetail and said that you're quite keen on this when you actually said you're not. I said I wasn't either, but I'll be honest with you guys, I just wanted to give you guys a little surprise of what we're doing on Monday, which is now. So here we are. We're live. We're live. Next Monday is also a special, folks. We've got a 3-hour blockbuster next week. We're doing the East Coast Rail Tour DLC next week, folks. It is releasing also on early hours Friday morning here in Australia. So we'll be doing that one for you guys. Don't forget Wednesday we've got our Dutch special on midweek World of Trains, and we've got another 3 hours on Wednesday, and then we've got 3 hours next Monday, so and then 3 hours today. So yeah, we've got a lot of railway action coming your way. Over the weekend we had a couple uploaded videos of Train Sim World content, so we've got our latest uploaded videos from the Welsh route there, now showing at 1440p. Yeah, for me, I think it's, you know, like at the moment, the Dovetail seems to be smacking DLCs out like no tomorrow and not really caring about the real problems with the sim and, you know, continuously annoying the community. So for one, I think it's a little bit of a money grab. Like we all know like that anyway. Well, for someone who's been involved with Dovetail content as long as I have, we all know that's, you know, the gone given. So yeah, anyway.
As Thomas's train pulled into the station, he looked around and noticed a smartly dressed man standing on the platform.
Everybody grew up with Thomas, so I'd probably
was
say
Sir
it's a
Topham
pretty
Hatt's
cool
friend.
thing. And yeah, this is the first
When the
railway
man
simulator
stepped
to have
forward
Thomas.
and introduced himself. Hello, and welcome to the West Somerset Railway. You must be Thomas, the famous tank engine I've heard all about. It's great to finally meet you. My name is Mr. Peter, and I must say it's a pleasure to have you here. Thank you, sir, puffed Thomas. I'm excited that we have been given the chance to come and
I
visit
like the
your
fact that
railway,
it's got a story
and I can't wait
sort of
to
to
get
it,
started.
you know. It's gives you that
That's what I like to hear, said Mr. Peters.
little bit of different
Sir Topham
feeling
tells
to the
me
sim.
you're a very hard-working engine.
We haven't had anything
So I'm
unique
looking
like
forward
this
to
since
working with you
the
and
Toy
making
Train
sure
a
you
few
and
years ago
all
now,
our
which was
visitors
part of
have
a
great
Christmas
time at the party
DLC.
tomorrow night.
It was Train Sim World free, wasn't it?
Just then,
So
Sir
yeah,
Topham
there hasn't
Hatt
been anything
walked up.
sort of like that since.
He greeted his friend
I think it's
warmly
quite
and
unique,
started
actually.
telling him all about Thomas. Thomas is one
The
of
passengers
the
are
most
not sticking
useful
out of the
engines
sides
I know,
like they were
and
on
I'm
Friday
sure
when I
he'll
was
prove to be a
having a little
credit
go
to
at this.
your
So
railway.
that's been fixed. Yeah, they're going to
That's
fix that, but they
wonderful
don't
to
add the
hear,
passengers to the
replied
mile,
Mr.
mate.
Peters. I'm sure that Thomas and I will
They reckon
get on
they've
splendidly.
patched it even further. They haven't even done nothing to it. The last two
Mr.
patches they've
Peters
done
smiled
supposed to have added
and turned
passengers
to the
to the
crowd
mile,
of
mate, and
passengers.
it's done jack crap.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like you all to give a warm welcome
Here's
to our
something new the
visitors
passengers
from
haven't
the
done
island
before.
of Sodor. Sir Topham Hatt, Thomas, and his loyal coaches Annie and Clarabelle.
Hey, they're finally doing something with their
Everyone
arms.
clapped and cheered. And Thomas
Yeah, they're
looked
doing that,
on,
but you can't actually hear it.
feeling very proud.
Look at him smile, Jesus Christ. Alright, so that's the first chapter, and you got
But
Diesel
no
over
one
here.
noticed that a familiar diesel engine was watching them from afar.
Yeah, that's Matt Pendlestill doing that, you know, like the laugh, you know, it's like, yeah, I got your money and we're not fixing the game. It's true. Alright, so we've got two options. No, we don't. So we only just done that one, so we've got to do this one. Alright. This is All Aboard Live, episode 124. Here we go.
The Devious Diesel. Early the next morning, Diesel crept into the station. He looked to see if anyone was around and saw that Thomas was sitting outside the shed dozing. He also noticed that Annie and Clarabelle were sleeping too. And an idea came to him. What a good idea, Diesel thought to himself. If I shunt those trucks in front of them, then Thomas will have to spend even more time getting them back. Thomas won't be a really useful engine if he's late. And on his first day, too. Chuckled Diesel deviously. I must be careful not to wake him, though.
Oi, wake up! Oh my god. Okay, so this is Diesel. Okay, so this is the same inside as the normal shelter diesel engine that we got from Tees Valley line. Tees Valley, that's the one. That's when I first discovered it, and it is also on East Coast. East Coast Way, is it? No, it's, Brighton Main Line. That's one of them. Okay. Okay, that's an organ. Oh, Jesus Christ. Who put the damn... Smoke right in my face there. Oh, yeah. That's the wrong way. Jesus Christ. Talking about a burnout. Burnout. It's like I'm at the Summer Nats. Man. I think I've done something sort of like this on a scenario on here on the original route of this back in Train Sim World 1. I do remember doing some shelting back those days. So I used to do more of that back then. I'm not a fan of doing this type of stuff. I'm more, you know, just do the passenger stuff. If I'm doing freight, I don't do this side of it. I hate this side of it, to be honest. But this is all part of the story, so that's why we're doing it. Whoops. Oh yeah, I did this. Also, there's people on bicycles now too. I noticed that over there. That's a brand new feature in Train Sim World that never happened before. So there you go. That would be his stuff that's next to it. Yeah, you've got eyes on those. Big smile. Oh my god. I hope they add more of the characters later on actually and bring us part 2, to be honest. I think there will be a good way to follow it up. I think the rail community will be wanting that as well. You'll be like, hey, you know, what about a part 2 to Thomas? Find out. Stop at the signal. Okay. It's a good thing about this one here. I've always had the option to swing around. You can see out in front as well. Had a few people seen on the forums actually about this, saying that after you do something with Diesel, all of a sudden he goes flying up in the air like Mary Poppins. We'll find out if that happens. We'll be like, oh, yep, it's one of the NPCs. They're normally doing that. Go flying up in the air. Yeah, they patched it here a fair while ago now. It was, you know, a fair few years ago now. But yeah, that issue started at the release of Train Set World 2, and yeah, that was the start of the passenger problems. Don't worry about that. That was the beginning. Behind the back, and then we'll be able to yeah, there's the new NPC on the bicycle there. Don't tell me if you got issues with that, but yeah, it's working quite fine for me. And the passenger is actually sitting on the bike. Quite surprisingly, it's not riding up his ass. That would be a problem if you see one of them like, whoa, hang on, that's not meant to be there. It would be cool if somebody came along and stacked it. It's just stack it. Tour de France style. Just, whoops, I just fell into a bunch of barbed wire and just cut myself up. Car swerve. Yeah, this is basically the same damn scenario, to be honest. I do remember doing something like this on the original scenarios, where you had to do the shunting backs and forwards in and out of here. So this is basically copy and paste, to be honest, but just a Thomas version. Obviously, the routes had some improvements. You know, we had some improvements last year, and like a complete remaster, and then we've had the rest of the remaster here leading into the release of Thomas. They've added a few more to it. So yeah, this is definitely a lovely route. So this is what they should have done originally with the the original Northeast Corridor. They reckon they built it on an old system, but yet it's funny how they said that when we've got routes that are older than that. We've got Great Western Railway. It's actually the first DLC in Train Set World ever, releasing a remaster in a few months' time. So yeah, it's quite funny how we didn't get the original Northeast Corridor back in the sim, because we haven't got the Hell's Gate Bridge side of it. You know, that's something I've called for quite a while. But anyway, even if they did that side and took it further than what the original one was, it'll be nice to see. But yeah, so I'm going to go back to the East Coast on TSW. Yeah, that's what I'll love to see. Obviously, a little bit further than the original, because obviously we've got parts of the original in it from the other part of the Northeast Corridor. Don't forget we are playing on PC, and also I'm playing the sim on DX12 and custom engine settings. I don't think we have to change over anything. No, should be all automatic. How's he gonna not wake up Thomas with that sound? Seriously. Well, they're both sleeping still. They should have made it where you had to do it in a certain amount of, like you had to be at a certain speed so you don't wake up Thomas. That would have been quite interesting. Just to fail it to see what happens would be hilarious. I don't know about the spinning on the side of him though. It looks like it's hitting the floor a little bit. I don't know about that. Slamming me into the wall. Still sleeping too. You think it would have woken up as soon as I did that? It would have been like, what the fuck? can't believe he's still sleeping over that. Like, seriously. Even this one is. Like I said before, I was, you know, surely should have woke up, but it's like, hey, who's stealing me? Hey, someone's stealing me. Hey, Thomas, someone's trying to steal me. It's that damn Diesel again. It looks like they're about to jack off, actually. Look at the gap. Look at the gap. It's like, hello? It doesn't look right. They're meant to be together. Oh, look at that. Oh, no. That's better. Oh. Imagine if that just breaks. It's got suspension too, this as well. They've added the suspension. You can see that. Very subtle, but it's there. Like I said, nothing's going to be like the Pacer. The Pacer's the bounciest train symbol. Yeah, the Dutch route there, that releases early hours on Wednesday. It'll be for the console players on Tuesday night. But because we play on PC, we can't do the DLC until Wednesday night. Because, yeah, by the time I gotten everything organised. Yeah, the DLC releases around 6 AM or something like that. 5 AM, 6 AM. I think it's 5 AM. It's not exactly on time. It's always a couple minutes afterwards. Normally, if you don't see it there, you just reset your console or your PC, whatever one you played it on, and should show up. Sometimes they're a little bit lazy, and yeah, there is issues from time to time. But yeah, just resetting is sometimes helps. Okay, now we do have problems with this. Okay, so somebody's deciding to... Okay, that doesn't look right. Oh my God. Look at me, no hands. But yet I go around a corner like that. It's the same. Yeah. Must be Houdini. That is the longest part of the story so far. Obviously, this is part 2 of it. I haven't done the introduction tutorial videos for this yet, folks. I ran out of time on Friday, and I haven't had time today because American Truck Simulator is moving to 1.54 this week. I've been building the brand new AI traffic pack, the brand new traffic pack for American Truck Simulator for the last 2 months, maybe a bit more now, and yeah, I finally finished off version 1 today, and it's ready to go. I've done a video explaining what the pack's all about and how it works and all that stuff, because this is like no other traffic pack I've done before. So yeah, the Godfather's ATS road network version 1.0 will be releasing this week. It will be releasing as soon as we get 1.54 drop out of beta and full release, which is due out Thursday, I think it is. I think Euro Truck's tomorrow, and then Thursday's American Truck, or vice versa. I'll probably say Euro Truck first because of American Truck, you know, the DLC's next week. So I say also that'll be... I hate this time of the every time there's a bloody new update, you know, I lose mods and all this stuff, and then I got to go around, muck around with the Steam stuff inside the Steam page and all this stuff. I got to redo the damn bloody, put all the stuff back in for the Real Companies and Gas Stations mod because I put my own stuff into it. You know, I hate the billboards and all that, so I do my own billboards. And, you know, I correct the Dunkin' Donuts to Dunkin', to the real name Dunkin'. And I get rid of the Starbucks, and I got that as Popeyes, and there's a few other things as well. That's what we're doing so far. We're doing the Devious Diesel. It is a part of the story mode, aka scenario. You know me, I don't normally do scenarios on live streams, do I? It's been a while, so we got one tonight. And obviously we're going to be taking Thomas to some other UK routes later on, so that's still to come. Do we have to do? Was it me just then, or did it look like two giant black boobs just pop up? I swear to God, I seen two nipples in the middle of that. I've seen it all now, seriously. Troublesome trucks, so that'll be the ones in the middle. No? No, it's them. Okay. So the ones we've done before. I know, I say we'll probably have to put those next to Thomas. Lovely skyline, I'll tell you that much. It's really lovely. Get a bit more stars and stuff like that with this one because of the mod. It also changes the skybox a little bit. They got the little bell on the bike too when you see the bike go past. It's really cool. It's unique. I think it's one of the... when I seen that the other day, I was like, oh, holy crap, they got people on bicycles now. When's the person coming with the skateboard and the motorbike? You know? I think they might do motorbikes. I don't know. I just got a feeling now they've got bicycles. Maybe it's a prop to getting motorbikes into them. But they might be floating as well. So, yeah, we already know the cars are floating, or they're always digging into the ground or some, yeah. Anyway. So, yeah, there was a patch late last week. It was supposed to do this and that. It's fixed stuff on Thomas, I know that, because the first part, it had the cutscene, when they got to Minehead, it had the damn bloody NPCs on each side of the bloody front of Thomas. As much as it looked funny, I was like, nah, that's definitely a bug. And then I seen at the forums, it was there at the forums, so it was already noted. So I was like, oh well, that's good. The community's got on top of that. There's a few people going around actually that have are doing sort of a sign here, you know. They've had enough, like a lot of us have, with the lack of polish from releases, and it just, you know, seems to be, you know, strapped on, and, you know, like I've been saying for quite a while, you know, I really think the beta team is just a waste of damn time now, and they're just basically just only wanting to play it before anybody else, you know. It's yeah, I just think that the beta team's not doing their job. They really need to be taken away. Oh no, we're going into there. Okay. And that will be the final part. Okay. Yeah, the Dutch route's going to be very, very interesting. There is a preview actually early hours in the morning, 6 a.m. or I think it is here in Australia. So yeah, I'm looking forward to watching a little bit of the replay in the morning, and it's a little bit too late for me. I wake up around 10, you know, 9 o'clock, 10ish, and I usually wake up and I post my daily shorts for truck spotting. I haven't got too much left, and to be honest with you guys, this week there probably won't be any full-length videos of truck spotting. Having a week off, more so because of the weather. The weather's not that good here in Sydney at the moment. It's quite wet. There were storms predicted today, which didn't end up happening. But yeah, I got to catch up with getting the mods ready for American Truck Simulator's 1.54 release, and I've got to update a few of the mods at Mod Hub as well, including the Freighter T-Liner and the Flares pack that needs to be updated to 154 full release. So I've got to get that organised. So yeah, I've been building stuff behind the scenes. Everything's been, I've been really busy today, really busy. I'm also finalising the final skins for some of the step-up vans and the standard vans for California and Texas, and I've also added Oregon into the pack now as well for the upcoming ATS Road Network pack. So there'll be skins of real companies and brands from that are spawning states only and whatnot. Okay, so that should be it.
Let's see what's the top of hat thinks of Thomas now. And he whispered to Annie and Clarabelle. Sleep tight, ladies. And as quietly as he could, Diesel scuttled away.
Oh my god, that was 30 minutes of shouting, and I haven't done anything like that in Train Sim World on live streaming or anything for quite a long time. Something I don't normally do. So that was a very rare one, but obviously part of the Thomas thing, we had to do it. So there we go. Okay. We've got the next, continue the journey. Let's go to the main menu, actually. Let's take Thomas for a ride on another UK railway, shall we? I think that will be what we'll do. Okay. Right. So we're gonna. That's okay. So that's that route only. They can't give us another route to choose. Fire that. That would have been nice, actually. When they say free roam and create your own fun, I reckon they should give you the option of all the UK routes, and then you can choose. I reckon that should be an option. But anyway, that's what it is. Right, we're going to go to the Southeastern High Speed, and that's where we're going to take Thomas for a ride. So we're going to do down the mile, down further on the track, not the high speed section, just the standard section. Where is Southeastern High Speed? There it is, right there. So we shall do this. We haven't got Thomas as an option on here. Which I really would have liked to have seen a timetable for Thomas, to be honest. I think that would have been something nice. Maybe a rail tour, put it in the rail tour. That would have been quite unique. But anyway, let's go free roam. And we shall start from, let's see, Edsfleet Domestic, Gravesend, Hugh Junction, High Amstrud, Chatham, Rochester, Gravesend. We're going to start at the Gravesend, and we'll go and we'll do afternoon, 13 hours 15, and we'll go a nice clear day, nice 24 degrees Celsius day, and we shall hit it up on there. We'll spawn Thomas obviously into it. Right, here we are. This is All Aboard Live, episode 124, live with your Aussie Don. It is our Thomas and Friends special. Photos are by me, the Aussie Don, 2023 week 16 loading screenshot contest winner. And there's some of the latest ones. All right. Well, we can't spawn anything from here, so we need to go over. Excuse me. Thank you. Okay. Our live stream channel is open to subscribers only. Come and say g'day. Chris is not with us tonight, it doesn't look like. He would have been in here by now, I reckon. Or maybe he thinks we're live at 8 o'clock. Who knows? Maybe he thinks we're not on tonight, because we weren't originally going to do tonight. And then, yeah, I swung the... more so, the main reason I wasn't going to do tonight also with Thomas originally is I thought I wasn't going to have enough money to purchase it. And it was a little bit cheaper than I thought it would be. I thought it was going to be one of those damn $50 bloody DLCs. Oh, they got the fireworks as well. Thomas the Tech Engine. What if you can sprot? Oh, cool. You can. Thomas and Annie and Clarabelle loaded. Thomas with the troublesome tracks, red and brake. Empty. Okay. So you have got a few options, which is quite cool. So let's bring him down a bit more. 3, 2, 1. Hey, we go. I would have liked the option to have maybe another couple of them. That would have been cool. Maybe we can. Who knows? Maybe we get a couple more of them on. Who knows? Let's see if we can do that. G'day, Thomas. You ready for a ride? I sure am. All right, let's go. Doesn't sound like it. All right. All right, let's see if we can hook it up. Oh, you betcha. We got 3 of them. All right. Annie, Clarabelle, and Clone. It's like the 7 dwarves. All right, let's have some fun. Let's set the path. All right, doors open. Tickets, please. Imagine if you could do the ticket mode on this one. That'd be so cool. Then you would have to. You wouldn't be able to anyway, because you know how are you going to jump out unless you sort of go on the edge and then over to the next door and swing it open. Oh, these ones are not loaded. Obviously, this is the 3rd one we added. Chris is here. Welcome aboard. We are doing our first free roam for the night, and we are on Southeastern high speed. This is our Thomas special, folks. We're 1 hour down. Let's take a photo. All right. Time for photo mode. And let's get the focus in there. And we shall put some saturation in there. I like the saturation, as you know. And we shall swing it over on the side. There we go. We need to get him on the look. Yep, there we go. 3, 2, 1. Very nice. We shall close the doors. And off we go. He is very useful. Yes, he is. Let's turn the light on. We forgot to put the headlight on. Yeah, it's not a bad DLC. There was a patch late last week for Thomas and a few other things, and there were supposed to be passengers approved on the. There were supposed to be passengers again added for the Mile May, and it's done jack crap again. So that's 2 patches now, and it's done nothing. So apparently Giannis, the guy that built the Mile May line, had a meeting with Dovetail within the last few days, and not sure what's come about it, but yeah, it's more so to do with the texture problem that's happening on that route, and some of the frame rate issues around Stratford and around Southeastern High Speed, East Coast Way area, East Coast Main Line, sorry, area, and around Goblin Line, some issues around there, but also the passengers. It's just outstanding issues. It's funny how it's not happening with any other route but that one with the passenger side of things. And the texture side of things is nothing new. That's, yeah, like I was explaining earlier, the textures have been pretty horrible since the dynamic weather came in. I prefer the old stuff also, but yeah, that's always been an area in Dovetail, that area in Dovetail where they really, you know, never really hired the right type of people to do the right job. Let's see how fast this bad boy can go. He's already flying. Hang on, let's put our hands together. I just press that button there. Who wants to see me do that? I'm joking. As much as it would be funny. Yes, watch out for, yep, we already just done him a second ago. Is there some blurriness going around here, or is it just me? You can clearly see that. Don't tell me that damn. Oh no, that's blurry up. Look at that, you can clearly see blurriness even though I've taken the blurry thing off. Alright, so we definitely need a fix for that. I seen your little comment at Dovetail the other day, Chris. I thought you might have bought the DLC actually. What did I tell you about sucking up Dovetails? Come on, you can't suck up. You can't suck up. As much as I would love to, if they got everything right, I'll be like, oh, thank you. About time you got it right. Like, I'll be honest with you guys. I'm very impressed with this. It's very good. I'm very impressed with the Welsh route. They've done a great job with the Welsh route. I'm quite happy with the Welsh route, to be really honest. No passenger issues whatsoever. First route in quite a long time that's had no passenger issues. So yeah. Very, very happy about it. Yeah, it looks like Thomas is around a 45-mile train. It's actually, maybe about a 40, maybe that's probably his top speed. I know we wanted Steam, a lot of people wanted Steam back, but seriously, no one thought it would be Thomas. It's quite cool actually. People did Thomas, like the Thomas Creators Club stuff at the launch of the first Steam trains, you know. I certainly did, I know that. I did the, I got the download, even though, you know, it technically was Gordon, it wasn't Thomas, obviously, it would be bigger head. I like how they've done the ripples and that to make it look like a real train and that on the sides. I just think that, yeah, with Matt, like Matt said on the preview, you know, it would have looked too cartoonish if they didn't do the all that around it, you know, not like the real train. So yeah, I like the fact they've done that. Gives it a bit more character and. Top there. All aboard! Yeah, he closes his eyes like he's about to have a shit, you know, like just gotta let it rip. Yeah, you can see those ripples there a little bit closer to the center. It's quite cool. And if you look at the side, you can actually see them too, sticking out. So yeah, it's quite unique. I like the fact that they've gone in that factor and it's not too cardish. I think it's really cool. I'm actually quite surprised with this. When it was first announced and everything, like as the big reveal, I'm like, holy crap. You got to be joking me. Like, I was furious. Like, I'll be honest with you guys, out of all the stuff that was in the season of reveals in December in 2024, the first one, the Malme, was the one that I jumped off my seat and I went through the roof and I'm like, yes. So I was so pumped because, you know, I'm such a massive fan of the Suffet, and like I played both that part and the North London Malme on Train Sim Classic, the whole length, to be honest, too. So yeah, I obviously Suffet in Train Sim Classic doesn't have barking Riverside. Obviously that wasn't there, you know, in that era. But yeah, you know what I mean. Like I played all that on Train Sim Classic, and I was so pumped for it for Train Sim. Well, you know, something I called for quite a while, and finally happened. And then we get the damn route released in the state it is, with no passenger behaviour on it, and you know, texture issues and some frame rate issues, and you know, all kinds of things. And I just, the thing that really stands, like the route and everything itself looks great, and that I love the fact they've got the real London buildings in the backdrop and all that. That's absolutely off its brain, tops ads. But it's a passenger bloody route. It's a commuter route. You're supposed to have passengers, and texture issues that people complaining about, mainly Xbox players, console players. And I'm seeing them also on the PC, you know, with that side too. And like Ribbit was involved in the Wash route, and I'll be honest with you guys, I have no problem with that route whatsoever. And that saves up for Ribbit. You know, like I said, Ribbit's only had one real decent release, in my opinion. The one that went up the mountains last year was absolutely off the brain. Love that route. So yeah, I'm hoping that the conversations I've had with the developer have gone correctly, and we'll get some things finally fixed properly sooner than later. For you guys out there that have obviously bought the DLC as well as myself, obviously I pay for everything. I'm not a Dovetail ambassador or anything like that. I don't work for Dovetail in any shape or form. I'm somebody that, you know, has just complained about the game for so damn long. I've always wanted good for the sim. That's the only reason I do that. You know, if I was smart enough, you know, in gaming, you know, I would develop my own rails. You know, nah, that's. I read somewhere that Thomas Home was at Brighton before, sort of. I'm not sure about that. Yeah, I always knew it was obviously UK, but as far as I was aware, like I watched the Emanator Thomas growing up. And it used to be on the ABC for about 5-10 minutes, you know, in the mornings. Was it mornings or afternoons? I think it was afternoons. I think there were mornings and then afternoons at a certain point, but I think there were afternoons. But yeah, I don't remember, you know, that far back, you know, as a kid, you know, growing up with Thomas saying that, yeah, is it right? I'm not sure. I don't look into the hardcore side of things when it comes to that side. But anyway. You might be aware, I'm more for the trucks these days. With the train sim, I just basically do it these days. You know, if I capture trains in real life, you know, here and there. Yeah, I've gotten a bit more over the last month than I have been recently, but I still haven't posted those 2 up actually. Might actually do something later on. I still need to post up tomorrow's live stream. So, yeah. I'm not sure yet if we're going to be live tomorrow night. I think we might be. Actually, yes, we are tomorrow night. I've already posted tomorrow night, haven't I? Yes, I have. Silly me. That's right. I changed the live stream from last week to this week. We're going to the Birmingham Cross City tomorrow night. That's what we're doing tomorrow night. Birmingham Cross City. Aussie. Yeah, quite an easy drive, this one. It's basically, it's like a model train actually. Yeah, you got the controller and the back. It's very similar. It's got that feel to it. It's like a model. Especially when you're in a camera angle like this, you know, it's very like GTA 1, you know, like this. GTA 1 or 2. I'll probably say 2 because the graphics were a little bit better on 2, weren't they? For the OGs out there, like myself. Coming into Strood. Oh no! See, I'm talking and actually the mic was muted. No. I was talking. Thomas was talking just then. Let's see what he says again. Hey Thomas, you enjoying your trip so far on the Southeastern? I sure am. It's absolutely fantastic. I can't wait to tell the folks back at home. Oh, can you tell Matt the fat ass to finally fix up the passenger issue on the Marmite so I can actually go on there? Yeah, I certainly will. I hope he fixes it within the week. Yeah, I will. And then next week we may be able to go on there. Yeah, well, we can't at the moment. There's no passengers. Yeah, I know. Who the fuck was fucking doing that? I don't know. Well, we better tell him to kill his fucking ass and they can fix it up. All right. I think that's a little bit of a rude thing you say there, Thomas. I think you need to cut the swearing down. I'm sorry. All right. All right. Well, Thomas has been a bit rude, folks, so I think we'll leave it for there. But let's shut the doors. We'll go over the bridge. Here we go. $18 miles to go. 18 miles? Oh my God. That is the longest trip I've ever done. Yeah, well, it's a big trip today, Thomas. Speaking of UK routes, Thomas, I do have another North London route that you might be interested in. It's called the Suffet. Oh, Suffet. Oh, that sounds like fun. We'll do that later on. I think we will. But we're going to do more of your story after this, okay? Okay. See, I like to put a little role play to it, folks, and make it interesting for you guys. And, we have a bit of fun along the way. Instead of same old boring, Get involved in our live chats, open to subs only. There's a submarine over there. Yeah, I've seen you went and seen John Stevens recently, Chris. That would have been really cool. Coming into Rochester. Car park that was added later on in the updated version of the route. Maybe you could tell Matt in the next station, Thomas, about those issues on the mile, mate. Okay, why is that? Because the next route, the Dovetail HQ is not that far down the road from Chatham Station, which is your next stop. Oh, okay. Well, maybe I can say something, yell it out at him. Yeah, maybe you can. Oh, thank you. It's not meant to be. I'm only trying to do as much as I possibly can with Thomas. We'll cut the swearing out though. We'll stop that. We're going to tell Matt off at the next station though, so just be prepared for a little bit of funniness, but we'll try to keep that swearing down as much as we can. I wish he would change his face actually to a frown or something, or an angry face, especially the next station would have been classic. Get the pitchfork and knife out. It is what it is, eh? Sometimes in life, things are not fair, so it's all part of it. All right. Here we go. I heard the intercom then, they said the train's delayed by a certain amount of minutes. Nothing new. Nothing new at all. Hey, apparently the industrial action's going to start happening here in bloody Sydney again within the next 4 weeks, they reckon. Apparently the unions are bloody trying to overturn the decision at the moment. So, I knew that was going to happen sooner or later. sooner this government's out, the better. They really need to get somebody in that's going to say, hey, you know, we need to get this shit out of the way. It all started with these new damn bloody trains, you know. These new trains, they bring them out, you know, these Mariangs, and they're just sitting there in the yard. They're not fucking doing anything, you know. And then all of a sudden they decide to put a couple on, and then they were doing testing on one of them, and then there was an issue with that. The whole front end smashed up on one of them because a rock or something off the side of a bank or something smacked it. Yeah, Roxanne, it would have been an impersonation of Roxanne. Obviously, she passed away. Yeah, they did a Bon Jovi thing I seen there as well. It's funny though, Bon Jovi actually. Bon Jovi's Keep the Faith has got a remix with Armin van Buuren. Trance DJ, as you know, I love my uplifting trance, and I watch the State of Trance every week, you know, and I'm a remixer myself with dance music, with trance music and whatnot. And all right, here we are at the station. So this is the station, Thomas. Oh, he's looking around. He's looking around. I think he's looking around. You're looking the wrong way, Thomas. It's actually that way. It's this way, Thomas. Thomas? Hello? Yes, I'm here. We're at the station. Oh, is this the Chatham station where the Dovetail games are? Yeah, the Dovetail games are like a couple miles down the road. Oh, okay. Hey, Matt, you fat bastard! You better fix up the issues with this sim, especially in Mile May. So I can actually go on there next week and actually play it with passengers on there. You fat bastard! Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I'm fat too. Oh, I think he's got a big grin on his face now. Oh, my apologies in advance. Oh yeah, it definitely looked packed. It looked like a good night for it too. So yeah, it would have been really cool. I would have had a few drinks in the garden there. Don't worry about that. Would have had a can of JD or Jim Beam or something, man. We're on our way. Okay. Well, Thomas has said his piece, and now he's on his way. He has told Matt that he needs to fix the current outstanding issues with the sim. The story continues as we make our way down the Faversham. And we've got a... Well, I've never seen that before. That was funny. That looked like the issue that we're rapid transit. Rapid transit, yeah, that ain't happened. That's never... Looks like we're going underwater there. Oh, there we go, that's better. Alright. The only thing with the steam trains, I've always been like this with the steam trains on Train Sim World. I've always, 99% of the time, just stay in the outside camera view, give that side camera, and you know, we're swinging the camera around, you know, do the front cam, and because we've got this nice, beautiful drone cam, as part of the custom engine. Yeah, I got the option to go further up on this now as well. But The average player won't do that because they obviously don't have those options. Actually, the ambassadors, they know all about the tricks and tracks, but they tend to stay vanilla. Yeah, it's like some of the truck spotting stuff I've got at the moment, Chris. I've still got ones from earlier in the month and last month and stuff. And I've just haven't had the chance to put all those on because I'm always stacking on top of the other, and it's like starting to bank up. Now I'm actually, haven't had a few days to do truck spotting. Like for real, like where I've been in the van. I've been in the van the last couple of times. On Friday I was in the van, on Sunday I was in the van. It was pouring down, raining on Sunday, and that's why I did the, I thought the Credence one was appropriate for the weather, also with the truck one. But yeah, it was more for the trucks than anything, but because I edited it into, see, you can do 3-minute shorts now. So I've got that option now to do longer length shorts, but on average my shorts, anywhere between 10 to 15, 20 seconds, But I'm starting to do ones now where I'm actually putting actual truck spotting ones together. So I can do like a couple minutes or 3 minutes, or I can mix up some of the real life, the full length videos and edit them into shorts. So I'm tending to do that a little bit now too. But the one I did earlier today with the one that was in the full length video with the overload, that was actually captured before I actually started doing the full length video captures. So yeah, that was separate. I did do a few separate ones beforehand. Unfortunately, after that I couldn't because I was on the phone. I had to take a very important call. So yeah, I had to stop truck spotting that day. So I was in the van. Somebody messaged me actually and said the lens is dirty, but actually the lens, it's not the lens that was dirty. It was my dad's windscreen. It wasn't my phone. Trust me. I do everything on this iPhone 11. Yeah. So everything all recorded on here. And yeah, please somebody give me an iPhone 16 off the back of the truck. Yeah. So I had that option before. Anyway, with this one, you start off with the 2, and I added the extra one. So that's why there's another Annie there. Clarabelle and Annie. Is there any differences with them actually? They look both the same, eh? So that's Clarabelle, Annie. They're both the same. The way the doors shut are very basic. They're very similar to the MK1 coaches. Yeah, very similar to that. Captured a few photos from this point actually, so this will be a first. You know what would have been cool? Taking Thomas through the water thing there. Give him a steam bath. was saying to my viewers earlier that I would like to see a Part 2 DLC, maybe in the Train Sim World 6 era for Thomas, so you can add more of the characters, you know, the Gordon and all that, and, you know, have a Part 2 of the story, and yeah, bring some, like I said, bring some more of the characters in, and yeah, it would be quite cool to see that. I think the rail community would definitely want to see that. So yeah, I'll probably be disappointed if they didn't do a Part 2. To be honest, I'm all for it. Same price though. Don't drop the price. Don't drop the price. Don't. Oh, yeah, drop the price, but not raise the price. You know what I mean? Like, have sort of same scenario. You know, same bunch of scenarios in the story, and. Yeah, we can. Catch up. So don't forget, Wednesday is also a special 3-hour blockbuster, folks, with Midweek World of Trains, episode 214. And it's going to be the new Dutch route. I can't wait to bring it to you guys. Don't give me the pronunciation of it, folks. I'm just calling it the Dutch route. Okay? There is a preview from Dovetail with it overnight, our time, early hours in the morning. So if you like waking up early around like 5, 6 a.m, then yeah, by all means, check it out. Well, I hope you enjoyed it so far. We've done 2 parts of the story tonight so far, and we're now taking Thomas for a ride along the Southeastern High Speed from Gravesend out the Faversham. And yeah, looking forward to taking him on the Suffet line later on. Yeah, Daisy. Yep. Yeah, we got the big blue one, obviously, and obviously there's the green one. There's Gordon. There is a red one too. What's the red one's name? Yeah, I can't remember the red one's name. But yeah, obviously you got to have a villain. So maybe Diesel returns again in the second part. I don't know. Obviously you got to feature Thomas in it. But yeah, just add more characters into it and make it a bit more interesting. You know, it'll be part 2 in 2026. For Train Sim World 6 era is probably more appropriate than, you know, doing it later this year. You know, with the mouse dusters already there, you don't want to be, you know, announcing too much. To be honest, the US route needs to be announced, and hopefully, like I said, it's East Coast again. And I'll be honest with you guys, I would like to see them announce a new freight, just an all freight US route. Obviously, High Iron Simulations, they've done February River Canyon on Train Sim Classic. I would love to see them do it in Train Sim World. That is such a... If they announce February River Canyon, High Iron Simulations for Train Sim World, I'll be like, yes. B&O Subdivision is another great... I prefer that over St. Patrick Grade, to be honest. It runs off St. Patrick Grade down a couple and yeah, it splits off the other way. You got Cheese System trains on that as well. B&O stuff, you know, it's beautiful trains. Freight, whatnot. There'll be new freight as well, which will be great. But yeah, I just think if they do make a return to, yeah, obviously we've got the freight Santa Fe pack coming out, which is going to be really cool. I'm thinking though, because they are releasing the Santa Fe pack, maybe they will do the Arizona Divide, which is also a Santa Fe route, or they'll do something that actually fits the Santa Fe, like a route that actually Santa Fe's go on in the US that I probably don't know about, and yeah, you guys might know about, and yeah. But in my opinion, I think Arizona Divide will probably be too plainish again. It'll be one of those, you know, desert type, you know, Cane Creek type things again. Everybody probably won't go for that. You need to, if you're going to make a return to the all freight route, then the B&O subdivision, February Canyon, definitely, they stand out. You know, the Summit might be another one as well. James, that's how long I haven't been in Thomas for. Damn camera. If you notice it, from time to time the smoke sort of disappears off the screen and then it starts up again. It seems to be doing that looping issue with that. I don't know if it's me, or it's all of a sudden it's there and then all of a sudden it just cuts out for a split second and then start and returns. See if we can see it on this camera angle. Might be because of the angle. Can't believe I'm actually going through here for once and not stopping at the station on the side here. Oh, that's right, there is two. I think Edward came in later on, didn't he? I don't know. Like I said, I haven't watched Tom since I was a kid. That's damn long time. There's definitely a blurring issue going on there, and I've taken off the blurriness, so yeah. Once again, that's a texture problem. But it also got to do with the speed, you know. Thomas, yeah. The ice cream, okay, yeah, sounds lovely. What flavour? Boysenberry. Oh, you people, bye-bye. I've got some magnums in the fridge if you like those. Oh, that's great. I actually do. My dad stole two of them, so I need to grab one before they go. I bought a full pack here a few days ago. There was only two left from the freezer earlier. I was like, hang on, I had two of them. They're too long. What's going on? Damn your captains. That W on the side is a warning signal, so you need to toot the horn, or in this case, the whistle. And obviously we haven't got the Thomas, we didn't have the theme song on the start of the story mode as well, folks, because of copyright reasons. Yeah, we don't be doing that because yeah, knowing Dovetail, they're not going to like that. So obviously Dovetail could have, you know, they did it the other day and they had the rights to, because obviously they got the licensing. So. Ambassadors might have the same privilege as well, but yeah, for me, you know, safety first. You know, we all know the theme anyway. We don't have to worry. We don't have to have it. I think the cartoon version, I think it did change the theme, and there was a bunch of kids singing it. I do remember that one. And I was like, this was the first time I watched Thomas in a long time. It was when my daughter was younger, and I was like, that's not the theme I remember. I remember it going do 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 do. Yeah, I was like, it's going Thomas, and I'm like, what the hell is this? This is not Thomas. It's singing the song. What's going on? That's cool. Seeing him on the tracks is like, holy crap, I never thought I went driving Thomas and tank engine in train sample. And all the years I've been live streaming, uploading, and I'm like, yeah, I've been uploading, since 2019 with the sim. I've been playing the sim pretty hard since 2019, but obviously I played it here and there. When I got the chance at my mate's house on PC, when it was only on PC, back in 2017, I didn't have a PC. I didn't have a PC in 2018 or 19. I first started playing it pretty technically, you know, on PlayStation 4. I had it on the Xbox, you know, but still, it was. I did an uploaded video started in a little bit after a year of the YouTube channel being around, so. Henry and the green one. Percy. Yeah, they mentioned Percy actually in this in the start of the story, so that's why I'm thinking maybe they mentioned a couple of the others, Daisy and that too. Daisy and Percy, I think they mentioned. So yeah, the options are there for. That's why I said part 2 later on, and like I said, I prefer it to be maybe a year later, you know, it would make a lot of sense. But if they're going to do the season of reveals again, like, you can't have that as the big reveal again. Like, it's just, everyone will be like, oh, come on, not again. You know, just taking us on a journey for 20-something days or what it was. And then you're going to say, part 2, you've got to have that earlier if you're going to reveal it, you know. I would not be surprised one bit. You know, they might have an agreement with Mattel already, you know, that, you know, they're going to do a part 2 and it's later on. And I love how they do that sound though. That's really cool. I wish they would have the steam just like full blowing up like when that happens though. That would be cool. Or you see it off the off the wheels, you know. Normally you see the steam, like... That's one thing I noticed with Thomas too. Never had the smoke down the bottom here. I think he's like that in the cart in and all that, isn't he? In the emanated, no, it's always been like that. Well, yet again, no, I have seen steam around his wheels and that in the emanated one. So yeah. Oh well, you can't win everything. Can we take off with the doors open? Oh yes, we can. We don't want to do that. Let's close the doors. Alright, all the way to Feversham now, 7.1. We're going to continue to story mode soon. Yeah, I'm having so much fun tonight actually. I might even go more than 3 hours. Yeah, don't forget the fat controller too. I did mention his name. I've just always known him as the fat controller. He is, isn't it? So if you are just joining us, this is our Monday tradition here at Australia Worldwide Entertainment. This is All Aboard Live. This is our 124th edition of the All Aboard live stream. We've been doing All Aboard Live mainly on Sundays and Mondays over the years. We've been doing All Aboard. Originally was a Train Simulator Classic live streaming show. And we've had it on other days as well from time to time. Sometimes they've been on a Thursday, a couple of times here and there. Not too often, I think once or twice. But yeah, it's a Monday stream these days more so, but there is other days that we can put it on if we need to. Wasn't originally planning to be on today actually. Thought I'd give this one a little bit of a surprise. Friday I pulled the trigger and I bought the DLC. I wasn't originally going to buy this, but after watching the preview and everything and just looking at how cool it was, I thought, nah, seriously, I'm going to get this. And the preview was so close to release too, I thought, oh, well, this is definitely the launch build. And then, yeah, it wasn't the launch build because they fucking had issues. Apparently people were saying it was Diesel was derailing and going up like Mary Poppins into the sky, and I thought, oh, nothing there. Normally the NPCs do that. Derailments, all that, yeah, nothing new. Scenarios failing out of the middle of nowhere, yeah, nothing new. So yeah, the only thing that was really bugging me, because I had a little demo of the first part of the story, is that see how you see the people inside the train, you know, just there, they were actually sticking out at the front, you know, so on either side. So it wasn't pretty. It was quite funny though, but yeah, once again a bug. Fixed very quickly. Apparently the passengers were supposed to be fixed with a mile made. That didn't happen. So yeah, I've tried with the custom engine settings turned off and DX12 turned off and just playing vanilla, and I've done all kinds of things to see if it'll change. No. It's an unfortunate fail. Twice now they've tried to attempt to fix it up when passengers been sprawled for that route. It hasn't happened. Texture issues. Nothing new there. That's not the only route that's had it. Or has got it. one thing we haven't done tonight with Thomas is this. News is, folks, we've got American Truck Simulator content for you guys each day this week. I've done enough footage to cover all the way up to Thursday at the moment, and the weekend wave still needs to be done. That'll be our first 1.54 action. There might be some 153 action in there, who knows. Yeah, American Truck Simulator is moving to 1.54 this week, and we are releasing the most anticipated mod I've ever done for American Truck Simulator, my brand new Road Network pack, and this is 600 skins, folks. It is, the first version has 600. The second version is going to add another couple hundred, and then there'll be a couple hundred again. So there'll be skins that'll spawn only in California. There'll be skins that'll spawn only in Oregon. Skins only in they'll spawn only in Washington. And skins that'll spawn only in Texas and only in Oklahoma. And then with all the other parts of the map, they'll spawn at random with each one of those states' skins as well. In the pack there is interstate skins, so they'll spawn in all the states. And they are the trailer, 53-foot trailers, 43-foot trailers, 28-foot trailers. There's fuel tankers. The only fuel tankers are only for California at the moment, though. And there is step-up vans and the vans, also buses. Buses are only for California at the moment. There's only 2 of them. So yeah, 600 in total, all up. So they spawn at random in the freight market, the World of Trucks freight market for those trailers. Step-up vans and all that, they're just AI traffic, you know, they're just traffic flow. But they spawn also in gas stations at random, on the sides of the road at random, and at the job sites. So, yeah, it's like no other pack I've ever done before. There is going to be a video that'll explain it and show you guys what it's all about, and show you a little bit of it, and also we'll show you some of the skins that are involved in it with the reefers, the installators, and the dry vans. In that video. So the video will be showcased on our channel tomorrow, and as soon as the mod is released, I'll add a link for the mod in the video's description, and also the mod will be detailed and linked on our Discord server and on our community wall of our YouTube channel when available. It's 100% free to download through modhub.us, a direct download, and yeah, no BS, you know, it's a direct download, so you can click it, that's instant download for you. WinRAR, Win7, one of those programs, it's all you need for you American Truck Simulator players out there. And it will be compatible for 154, so it'll be released after the 154 full release. So it will be this week, because yeah, 154 is releasing either tomorrow or Thursday. I know one of them is tomorrow, and I know one of them is Thursday. So Little Betty's telling me that it's going to be Euro Truck on tomorrow, and then American Truck on Thursday. So the mod will probably most likely release on Thursday. So yeah, definitely will be before Friday, because on Friday I'm not sure what I'm doing actually. Likely to be at the boys at the mate's house. Alright, coming into Faversham, this will complete our first 3-road trip on Thomas. We're going to do some of the story in a minute. Right. coming to the final stop, Thomas.
Oh, by golly, that was lots of fun.
Lots of fun.
It was certainly damn long.
It was long, yes. Longer than normal, folks, because obviously the speed of Thomas is not like the normal train that goes through here. So, yeah, I think it's been our longest trip ever on Southeastern high speed. Imagine doing the full length, damn. I mean, like St. Patrick's Grade, sort of.
Oh, I need the rest.
Did somebody just go in? I just see someone actually go inside of him. Oh my god. Well, that was cool. I really enjoyed that. So yeah. I think a few of the others have done stuff with Thomas off the rail stuff and done some video footage. I think Joe, actually, British Ace, he done Brighton, I'm pretty sure, with him. That would be a cool route to take him. See, that's where I think he is from, Brighton. And I think that's the reason why Joe did do that. So I think you might be right about that, Chris, actually, about Brighton. So, yeah. There you go. Because, yeah, I did do a quick flick through him to see how many views he had on his first look, and it's the average, 5,000, like always. God, I wish I had a 5,000 sub live stream these days. We haven't had a 5,000 plus view live stream since we first started doing Train Sim Train Sim Classic live streaming. Back those days, I think it was around pandemic era, wasn't it? We had heaps of views back then, but obviously, we had the reasons why. Not many people could do anything, could they? We are doing the story. We've already started the story in the first half of the live stream. So we've done Thomas's arrival and the Devious Diesel, which is shunting. So now we're going to do confusion and delay. So that's what we're doing here right now. Here we go.
Confusion and delay. A few hours later, Thomas awoke, tired but excited for the day ahead. He looked all around the station and took in all the new sights and sounds in front of him. He then spoke to Annie and Clarabelle. Morning, Annie. Morning, Clarabelle. But there was no reply. Thomas looked over and realized his friends were no longer beside him. Annie? Clarabelle? Where are you?
Where are you?
He suddenly heard a chorus of voices from a nearby siding. Thomas! Bust my buffers, he cried. How did you get over there? Don't worry, I'm coming to get you.
Okay,
It looks like those troublesome trucks are still in the way. We need to move them before we can rescue Annie and Clarabelle.
Speeding. So it is basically going to be probably shunting again. funny thing is, if Thomas has had a background with the Brighton main line, you think they might have done a story down at Brighton. So that's why I'm thinking maybe part 2 they could do something down at Brighton. So yeah, part 2 might be Thomas meets the Brighton main line. And that might prompt that route actually being redone, rebuilt and stuff, you know, like, or it might be part of East Coast Way, you know, like we've been talking about that for quite a while, haven't we? That went too far. There we go. This is basically what we had to do with Diesel earlier.
You troublesome trucks are always causing confusion and delay.
Look at their faces. Yes, we are. We are quite smart. So yeah, this route's had another update recently as well, folks. So it's looking great. It's you know, it was looking great last year, but it's had some more polish again. So it's had the Southeastern high speed treatment where it's had a few updates over and over again. No, it's looking heaps good. Oh, I know the difference from this straight away, you know, like from where it was in the OG days. Yeah, one thing about starting this live stream tonight early is I haven't had any tea actually. So yeah, I got to cook some tea later on. That's all right for me. I got to sit back and watch the cricket later on, the IPL. God, last night's game was absolutely off the chains. Absolutely off the chains. 286 runs. And then the opposition. Yeah, the team that we smashed off the park last year in the final, the Sunrisers, they put on a clinic last night. I'm glad we didn't get that type of Sunrisers team from last year's final, because I'm a Knight Riders fan when it comes to the IPL. The kind of Knight Riders. And yeah, last year I come up trumps, which was absolutely fantastic. I was really excited last year. Big dollars after it. Hey, slow down.
The track is clear now, so we can go and collect Annie and Clarabelle.
Is that person on the bicycle again? New NPC. That was one of the new features with the route. The first ever passenger people to NPCs to be riding the bike in Train Sim World ever. It's really cool. That's why I said it's yeah, maybe we'll see motorbikes one day. Yeah, people, I did see some chatter also on the forums about disabled passengers and different types of passengers and whatnot, and kids and whatnot. Yeah, I would love to see that. But with the disabled side of things, I don't know how well that would go if you all of a sudden see one of them go flying up in the air. I think the disability community wouldn't like that. So they would have to, if they could finally fix that, it could be actually a blessing in disguise. But yeah, I think different varieties would be great to see. You know, instead of the same old, these ones that look like they're bloody robotic. Yeah. And that BS doesn't spell for, that doesn't, no. That BS sign there does not represent what you think it is, folks. Let's see if we have to do anything. See, back in the old days, we would have had to change all these ourselves, you know, they got the option. You know, you can't actually do it still, but they're already there. It's basically just a copy and paste of what we were doing earlier with Diesel. Now we're doing it with Thomas. Like I said, I don't normally do this type of Train Sim World gameplay. This is very, very rare for me. But like I said, it's part of the story. Confusion and delay. And we're doing our final part now anyway. It's not as long as the first one, so the Diesel one. The Diesel one, you know, there's a fair few parts to it. slammed into it.
Hello, you two. It's good to see you're both okay.
Just going
How
to
did you
stick
get
it in
here?
you.
We don't know, Thomas, cried Annie.
Oh.
Perhaps an engine from this railway put us here, thinking we were just ordinary coaches. That is strange, said Thomas, puzzled. Maybe it was by accident.
Maybe it was that diesel.
But we can't stand here all day, he added. We still have a lot to do before the special event tonight. And now we're running late, so we need to hurry.
Yeah, of course I've got a damn fly annoying me when I'm live streaming, eh? It always happens every damn time. Don't worry, that's taken care of. See you later. It's not that I don't like steam trains. I'll be honest with you, if I seen one in real life, it'll be like, wow. Like I said, one of my good mates used to work for ALLLLLL Pickfords here in Sydney, and on the day he was working, it was just before last year's Hunter Valley Steam Rail Festival. And he captured in one of the offices he was working in doing the removalist, or one of the apartments, the two steam trains going up for the festival. And yeah, he sent me the footage and said, yeah, put this on your channel, you know. So I had to put a steam train song over the top of it because the way they were talking, I couldn't put that on YouTube. They were swearing and whatnot. So, and because obviously, yeah, they're working and stuff. But yeah, it was cool for them to actually do that for me. It wasn't the best looking footage though. That's the only problem. So yeah, it was done on a Android phone, not an iPhone. So I know roughly when it's on again, so I'll hopefully get up this time and up on the Northern Line and capture it. I just got to remember when it was. I'm pretty sure it was after Vivid. See, last year Vivid, I went on the Techno train, and I did the one that goes down the back of Faluda Park with my daughter and the mother of my kid, and my second child. So, yeah, I'm not sure if they're going to do something like that again. Like with this rail dispute going on, they probably won't. But yeah, if they had the Techno train on again, I would do the other one, the more hardcore one. So yeah, apparently there's two different versions of it. I'm spewing now that I didn't do the other one actually. I would have loved to have done the other one now. But anyway, I captured footage on there and yeah, it was really cool. But obviously I had to, yeah, copyright over that because it was playing music inside of it, so I didn't want to get that infringement. That's another thing with some of your videos there, Chris, with you doing, like, especially John Stevens, you could actually get a copyright breach for that. just to give you a little friendly advice about that. But yeah, just be careful on that side of things, because yeah, you can get copyright breached and actually get a strike from YouTube, and they could actually shadow ban your channel. So just be aware of it. I wouldn't be one to report that type of thing. You know, I think it's cool that you put stuff like that on there. But yeah, I've had issues like that in the past with music. So there we go.
Thomas arrived at the platform, and the passengers began to climb aboard Annie and Clarabelle. As he was waiting, Mr. Peters walked up and greeted him.
Oh yeah, there's Mr. Peters.
Morning, Thomas. I hope you and your coaches are feeling well rested and ready for work. Good morning, Mr. Peters, sir, smiled Thomas. We certainly are, and we're looking forward to starting our journey. I'm sorry we're running a little late this morning. That's all right, Thomas, said Mr. Peters kindly. Just make sure you try and make up for the lost time. I'll try, sir, puffed Thomas. Mr. Peters smiled. That's a good engine, he said. Our passengers are our top priority here on the West Somerset Railway, and we must do everything we can to ensure that they all have a wonderful time. Don't worry, sir. We'll make sure they all have a great time. That's what I like to hear, continued Mr. Peters. It looks like you're almost ready to
Passengers
go.
just walk straight through him.
But I'll be sure to come and find you later and see how you're getting on.
The guy just walked straight through him.
And with that, he turned and walked away to attend to other things. Thomas was still waiting for the last of the passengers to get on board, and he was eager to set off. Luckily, he didn't have to wait for long. It looks like everyone's on board, called Clarabelle. We're ready to go now, Thomas, said Annie. Oh, that's good, puffed Thomas. Let's get going and see if we can make up for lost time.
And that'll be the part of the story, the next part. And yeah, really cool. So that was 21:39. So that was about 10 minutes less than the last one. And it's another platinum this time too. So I've gotten a gold and 2 platinums, which is quite cool. All right, let's go back to the main menu. We're going to continue the story some other time. Maybe in some uploaded videos coming up on our YouTube channel. So do look out for those. Yeah, who knows? On tomorrow, if we get time, we might be able to do another part of the story. But for now, we're going to take Thomas on another free roam, and we're going to head to the Suffet line. And that's what we're doing here right now. London Overground Goblin line. As everybody knows, it's a Goblin line. We're going to start it from Gospel Oak, and we're going to do this at 7 a.m. Yeah, 7 a.m. And we're going to do this on a June day and a bit of light cloud. All right. I'll be back in a second, folks. So I just need to use the restroom, and when we'll get some things organised, bring out Thomas and go for a ride along the Suffet. It's all aboard. Okay, all right. Here we are. Hey.
Doors closing. Concourse. Doors opening. Lift going up.
You see, you don't see the PSI on here. Oh, well, obviously. Yeah. Yeah, the PSI's not working. Anyway, doesn't matter. We're going to spawn up Thomas. Okay, here we go. We're just going to take the 2 this time. It's loaded. And obviously we'll spawn up the path. All right. Thomas meets the Suffet line. All aboard. Here we go. Well, I've done all kinds of things on this route, but this is top of the icing. Frosting on the cake. Not a big fan of steam trains, but this is Thomas. Yeah, steam trains are quite difficult to drive in reality. times. I've busted a lot of the steam train contracts as well, so. It's off Upper Holloway. Use Thomas whistle 100 times. Oh my god, you get a trophy for that. That's actually quite funny. What do you get for 500 times? Get a trophy? Actual trophy? I wonder if you get a trophy on the PlayStation, like a bronze one for the 100 times. Or surely that'll be a bronze one. PlayStation player. As you know, this route was voted the #1 route for Train Sim World 4 era from us here at Australia Worldwide Entertainment. The Suffet line winning it hands down. And absolute banger of a route. Obviously, the passengers were the only thing that were the let down, but it wasn't enough to knock it off its perch. It's good. As you know, I've got enhancements on this route. I've got the Bullist on the UK Bullist route mod, and obviously with 710 along here, 710 is a sound mod, of course, ET165. What's going on with ET165 all of a sudden, folks? We haven't got a sound mod for the 2 trains on the Cardiff City route yet, which I'm quite surprised. Thought that it would have been smarter than that, got that sorted out as soon as possible. We have to put up with those terrible sounds. Let's just hope that these sounds on this Dutch train are going to be correct, because for me, I haven't looked into the actual real life version counterparts of them yet to see if they're going to be legit or not, but obviously we'll have to deep dive into all that. See the passenger behaviour we got here, folks. Like, this is what I want to see on the mile, mate. You know, like, obviously I don't want to see him clogging up like they do. You know, like, this is what I said. The pathing system is just so outdated now. Like, seriously, it's just something needs to be done. Don't forget, next Monday is also a special All Aboard Live, episode 125. It'll be the brand new East Coast Mainline DLC, and we're heading back to the East Coast Mainline next week. Hey, it will be the first time in the Train Sim World 5 era, I do believe, so... Well, one of the first times, I don't remember being on the East Coast Mainline in this era. London in the backdrop. Don't forget our live stream chat is open to subscribers only. All comments on the replay of the live stream are helpful review. The answer those that are appropriate enough. Don't be shy to say hello. I know there's a fellow that likes his trucks that left me a message over the last 24 hours and said hello. So I did delete that comment. I thought it'd be appropriate to actually say hello to that fella on the live stream. So if you're watching, hello. And if anybody knows where I can get the updated T900 Legend mod, please let me know, because somebody at the Steam Workshop, I know he's an Aussie fella, he's uploaded a new skin for the T900 Legend, and I'm like, huh? I don't remember John Rudder updating the mod. Since when has the T900 been updated? Because I know SWR Customs hasn't done anything for a long time. I'd like to know what the hell's going on. Unfortunately, I'm not in contact with the bloody fella that was helping me out. So the only other person I can think of is a fella that it's quite hard to get a hold of. But he hasn't actually replied to me as well. I think I got rid of him as well because he wasn't doing anything for me anymore. But yeah, I don't know. I'll have to try to find out where the hell it is, because I like to get an XML file and template for it and actually skin for it, because yeah, that'll be another one added to the Kenworth pack that I do. So yeah, I'd love to get that in there, because I've been after a Legend SAR for quite a Legend for a while, but I know it's a T900 Legend, this one, but we know that it's a Legend SAR here in Australia. We don't call it T900.
If you require assistance at any time,
yeah, it was a pretty cool truck anyway. It's a Kenworth, and I seen it and I thought, wow, it's good. I downloaded the older version of it today, and I knew it was going to crash the game straight away. I thought I'll give it a go anyway. Yeah, it crashed. I wish I could reply to the guy on the Steam Workshop, but unfortunately I'm banned replying. So, see the texture issue on the side there? You can see it here on this one too. Over the back there. Look at that. I'm gonna go past this station. way to move. Okay. We're on the Goblin line, ladies and gentlemen, the Suffet line as these days, London Overground. And we've taken Thomas on here. And this is what it's all about tonight, ladies and gentlemen. It is our Thomas special. Our first live gameplay of Thomas, the Thomas DLC. And this was the big reveal from last year with the season of reveals at the end of, leading into Christmas. So yeah, we're doing this here tonight. It's being released early hours Friday morning here in Australia on the PC last week. And yeah, part of Mad March. I'm gonna call it Mad DLC buff. But it goes into April as well, because we've got DLC next week too. Well, at the end of this week, I think it is. I got to double check that actually, see if it is on next week's All Aboard. But anyway, we'll be on All Aboard next Monday nonetheless. And if it is if that new DLC, the new East Coast one does release, we will be on it at 7 PM local time again. Don't forget, the times will change for the people in the UK. You're going into your daylight saving. We're still in our daylight saving, so it'll be 9 AM UK at 7 PM here. So our normal time slot is 8 PM here in Australia. We're still in daylight saving here, not for much longer, but yeah, it will be 10 AM if it's 8 AM.
For your personal safety and security.
So we'll work it out. We'll work it out as we go. Okay, let's shut the doors. Go for another ride. Yep. Don't forget, for your trucking fans out there was some Radio American Trucks and Loader content earlier today. I did a massive company earlier today actually. I was meant to have yesterday and today's videos on the weekend, but there's been a loading issue going on with YouTube lately. There's been a lot of things going on with YouTube lately. I swear, it's weird how things are happening actually. Like, my view base has dropped massively here in March, but yet I'm getting paid the same as I was last month. But yet my view base has dropped by pretty much half. It's quite weird. Like, I was averaging 100,000 views per week, and now I'm not even getting half of that, and I'm still earning around the same. It's just, yeah. I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm definitely up from last March. Not by much though. Because I looked at the graph 12 months ago. And yeah, I'm up by around 50% from last year. But yet I'm down around that from the previous month this year.
This includes e-cigarettes.
the majority of my base comes from shorts, and that's a gone given. You guys like shorts out there. And I'll be honest, like, I was so iffy about going to shorts for quite a while because I knew it basically, you know, it's what YouTube's all about these days. That's why I wish they would have separated shorts from the standard YouTube. But anyway. I'm not going to complain. I you know, I earn from it. So. Those ads are in there for a reason. Pay your bills. No, it helps pay the bills. It helps pay the bills. I got paid by Google for last month's one earlier today, actually, because every month you get paid by Google. Like, well, I have been for the last 4 or 5 months in a row now, which is great. I want that to continue to happen because every cent is helping me massively. Basically, this month's paid for this DLC and the previous one, which is good news there. But yeah, if I need that extra cash, which I need at the moment, I'm actually putting it towards the Royal Easter show, so I can take my daughter. And yeah, every cent's counting at the moment. So I just had to pay the internet, because I haven't paid the internet for a couple of months. So that's all about. But that's my fault. I do let it go, yeah, for a couple of months because I know I'm good for it. They don't know I'm good for it. Anyway, I've not had problems with this stream tonight. It's quite good. But I have changed my settings around. Now I've paid current local time is 9:50 p.m. here in Sydney, Australia. That's 21 hours 50. We're going to go through a few stations.
Always try to carry a bottle of water with you. If you feel faint, Seek help at the next station. Do not use the emergency cord, or this may delay help reaching you.
Okay, we're going to start stopping at Barking and then Barking Riverside, and then we'll be calling it the stream, folks. So yeah, I said I started early, and actually I pulled the trigger a little bit earlier than the 7 o'clock time slot. I normally do that, like if I set up a live stream, sometimes I'll pull the trigger, 10 minutes early or 5 minutes early. I actually want to pull the trigger at 6:30 tonight, actually. I was so keen for this stream. I've been looking forward to this one all weekend. So I had a little go at Thomas on Friday before I went, and I was, yeah. I'm like, oh wow, I can't wait to do this on Monday. Oh, Thomas! Hey, we're done, hey!
Get back to work.
All right, here we are, Barking, woof woof. Press the wrong button. There we go. There we go. Right side now. Yeah, with free roam, I wish they would. I know you could do it for a Creators Club, but I wish in free roam they could do it in the Creators Club way. Make it easier for you to build Creators Club timetables, where I reckon in free roam you should be able to have the option to have the passengers come on and off the train. But I don't know how that would work. Well, there could be conflict again and issues in that side of things. It could cause more harm than good. So I don't know. I'm beat up and down about that, like how to improve the free roam mode, so you can see those passengers coming on and off the train and make it legitly a trip. So in Train Sim Classic you can do that. can see the passengers coming on and off the train. No, it's not Thomas who needs enhancing, it's the mode, the game mode, the free roam. In general, you know, it doesn't matter if it's Thomas or, you know, the HST or the Baby Bullet or the 710 or, you know, it doesn't matter what train it is, what passenger train it is, you know, we need the free roam mode where, you know, when you open the doors and whatnot, you see the passengers going on and off the trains. Thomas has had enhancements anyway. He's got the ripples on the side where the real one goes. Yeah. Making it look like real trains. Anyway, we're approaching Barking Riverside. Thomas! Hey, Thomas! Hey, Thomas! Well, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. A fantastic way to end this week's All Aboard Live. A very, very special 124th edition and over 3-hour blockbuster with Thomas and friends here today. We've done some of the story mode. We've taken Thomas on the Southeastern high speed, and we've taken him along the the Suffet line to Barking Riverside there. So very, very nicely done. What a great, great way to end that one there on one of my favorite Train Sim World routes. All right. Well, that's all we've got time for. There'll be a full replay provided and added to our Train Sim World past live streams playlist. Check out our dedicated free playlists today. One for our uploaded videos, one for our introduction tutorials for Train Sim World, and also one for the past live streaming action. And if you like other rail action, there is the Train Simulator Classic playlist also here on our YouTube channel. Either go to our home screen or our playlist area to check those out today. My name is the Aussie Dom 2023, week 16, loading screenshot contest winner, won Deutsche Bahn Week. And that is all we got time for. Deutsche Bahn Week, I won the contest looking over the Commonwealth station on the left Rhine, Licken Run Strucker. Thanks for watching this. Don't forget we're live tomorrow on Tuesday, the 25th of March 2025 from 8 p.m. in Sydney, Canberra, Melbourne, Hobart, Australian Eastern Daylight Saving Time. 7:30 p.m. in South Australia, 7 p.m. Queensland, 6:30 p.m. in Northern Territory, 5 p.m. Western Australia, 10 p.m. New Zealand, 9 a.m. UK, 10 a.m. Central Europe, 5 a.m. in New York, USA, and 2 a.m. West Coast USA for Choo Choo Tuesdays, episode 199. We'll see you then. Don't forget, our next special is also on Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen, with the brand new Dutch route. First ever Netherlands route in Train Sim World history. And tomorrow we are heading to a full trip from the West Coast mainline Trent Valley. Is it Trent Valley? Yes. We are starting there. We're heading on the Birmingham Cross City tomorrow here on our channel with the Class 2 the Class 323. Do join us then. And if we've got time, we'll do some more of the story of Thomas. Hooroo!
Mm-hmm.